Let's try that again. You couldn't hear me, I was singing. But would you look at the time? It's Topher time. Said, what's going on, everybody? Everybody, yeah. Topher time, yeah. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, what's today, Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We are back for day number 15 of our Streams for Charity series. We're streaming and going live every single day till we raise $1,000 for charity. We are supporting Safe in Our World, which is a charity whose mission it is to raise mental health awareness in the gaming community. Really great and important cause, and I'm thrilled to be able to try to support them. If you do want to support and you have the means to do so financially, you can use the link that is pinned in chat, or if you're watching the VODs, it is down in the description. And yeah, and we're just going to stream, like I said, every day until we get to that $1,000 mark. We're currently at $659.21. So thank you to everyone who's supported thus far. If you can't support financially, that is so fine. Don't give beyond your means. Don't want to put anybody in an awkward position. You can always like, comment, subscribe, follow, all the different things on all the different platforms, whether it's engaging on the content here on Twitch, live, engaging with the content on YouTube and VODs, or engaging with content on Instagram. I do post every single day to promote our streams. We are back today in Radical Red. I do have an idea cooking up that we may be doing soon, but for today, we are back in Radical Red. We're continuing our latest run, and we are prepping for Erika. Now, my sneaky suspicion, right, is that Volcarona could just sweep. Because if you look at Rillaboom's horn set, or moveset for this battle, it's not great. Right, Jolly, Grassy Surge. It's got the Terrain Extender, gives us some more healing. Right, Grassy Glide. He's got U-Turn. It's got high horsepower and Drain Punch. Now, how much does that do to a Volcarona at level 44? Yeah, high horsepower does a good amount, actually. More than I am completely comfortable with. Any other setup sweepers? We did last time do all of our abilities and all the rest of our encounters. We can jump right into Erika today. How much does it do to, like, Landorus? Can Landorus set up at all? Could you see Glide does about 40%? Does Landorus have the ability to set up at all? Because if so, that could be an option for us. Let's see. It does not, so never mind. Not a valid option. I think we have to go Volcarona, right? We'll get the passive healing. Volcarona. You can only switch because of U-turn, and so we get to Quiver, right? If we go Modest, because if we're Quiver Dancing, right, once we get to +1, we outspeed almost everything. What if we go Timid? Then we would outspeed everything except the Electrodes. We would need to get to +2 anyway, so if we get to +2, we still outspeed, so we might as well go Modest for max damage. What is our ability? It is Arena Trap, yeah. Any other ability that might help us in this fight? No, its only other ability is Plus. So going. And if we go Citrus Berry, we have Fiery Dance and Bug Buzz are our 2 attacking moves. Because we'll need the recovery from Roost, and we'll need from Quiver Dance setup. We OHKO without setting up, but we want to get to +2, right? So if we go to +2 on everything, +2, +2, is that enough to just kill everything? Meowscarada. 43, Jolly, Protean, Focus. Kept searching Sash, and it just wouldn't come up. Flower Trick. Knock off. We'll probably have eaten a citrus berry at this point. U-turn. And triple axle. So if we're not holding, right, if let's say we already ate our citrus berry, we don't have an item. Bug Buzz, when all our moves destroy, knockoff is still going to do about 40%. So we'd have to be careful of that. Let's look at the Venusaur. At 44 with the modest thick fat Venusaurite, and it's got Giga Drain, which does nothing. Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder, Earth Power. I mean, does nothing to us. Bug Buzz doesn't kill at +2, even if we're modest. We would need to be +4 to OHKO, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything to us. It could just put us to sleep, which is not great. Meganium at 44 with modest triage and the grassy seed in the terrain. Yeah, I mean, we outspeed, we OHKO with either move. And then that's if we're +4. What if we're +2? Still OHKOs. And the only thing it can do is Giga Drain, which does nothing. Electrode. Hisui at 44. Naive Nature. Reckless. Life Orb. We outspeed, we kill. Thunderbolt does about 20%, and Hidden Power Ice does nothing. Explosion does a lot. But if we can get to +2, right, we just outspeed and kill. So it doesn't matter. Best case scenario is we can get a Fiery Dance off, right? So let me mute Discord real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. So like if we're able to get to +4 from our Fiery Dances, then we're sweet completely. Why are you still going off? Sorry guys, 1 second. Usually it kicks in streamer mode, and for some reason it is not. Well, so we just mute server for a couple hours, and that should do it. So Volcarona should sweep, but let's bring some backups just in case, right? Like Chandelure does really well. Who else does well in this fight? Amoonguss does okay. Grab Beedrill. We'll grab Drapion. We'll grab Florges, who's just a special wall. And we'll grab Low Kicks because of Ice Scales. Everybody should be leveled up except for Beedrill. So we'll set Berry to the level cap. We'll check on its moves. Twin Needle is pretty good. T-Spikes is good. Honestly, let's grab Pin Missile. And we'll give it the loaded dice. Why not? Is it still at the bottom? Yeah. I mean, it's not going to outspeed much. All right, if we go Jolly. I don't think it outspeeds the Masquerada. No, not by a long shot because it's a Beedrill. But could be fun. We'll give Citrus Berry to Bean. Let's go Safety Goggles. Which I don't. Oh no, we don't have the Safety Goggles. So we'll go Chesto Berry on High Chops for the Venusaur just in case. Drapion is our backup Meganium answer. Right, so you're backup Meganium, so you stay there. You are backup Venusaur. Your backup help on Masquerada. Your backup help on Electrode. So let's give it the Chillin' Berry for the explosion. And then Lumiere is just kind of chillin'. With not Nornberry, we want Citrus. Alright, that's our team. Everyone say team. We're just going to do a quick nature sweep. Alright, we want you to be Jolly. We want you to be Jolly. We want you to be... We're not ever going to outspeed, so let's just make it bulkier. Well, we'll go Calm. And you, we want to be Timid. Quick move checks. Right, we got Fire Dance, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Roost, Cross Poison. I mean Pursuit, Focus Energy. Could we do anything better there? You might as well grab T-Spikes instead of Focus Energy. We have the chance to. And honestly, do we grab Agility? We would outspeed with 1 Agility. Looking at the wrong Pokemon. If we have the chance to click Agility, this thing can do some work with the pin needles. So we'll do that. High Chops. What moves do you have? Sucker Punch, U-Turn, First Impression, Screech. We need a better bug type move. We have Lunge. Let's grab that instead of Screech. Drapion, what are you rocking currently with our speed boost ability? Forgot about that. So maybe we go Adamant on Drapion because it's going to get fast anyway. Now it just needs some moves. Let's give it... Poison Fang, definitely. We'll keep Knockoff is good. Let's also grab Night Slash. Pin Missile. And I would love to run Protect, but we don't get that till after Erika. So maybe just for this fight we grab like Ice Fang. But I guess if we need to hit anything, we're already hitting super effective, except for Venusaur, which if we're in on Venusaur, something's gone terribly wrong. So let's just grab Hone Claws, right? Up our attack. Honestly, Hone Claws plus Speed Boost goes hard. Bouquet, what are you rocking right now? With our Storm Drain. Magical Leaf, Moonblast, Grassy Terrain, Draining Kiss. We do not need the Grassy Terrain. Let's grab Misty Terrain. So we can turn off the Grass Terrain. That is good for us. And Lumiere has nothing. We'll do a quick TM pass. Although, what's its moves right now? It has Ice Scales. It's so good. Flame Burst, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, Confuse Ray. Yeah. Anything better TM-wise for anyone? Cut, no. Fly, no. Flash, no. Yeah, let's put Psychic on Lumiere instead of Nightshade. We'll keep Willow. Um... That's it. Okay, now we're ready. Actually, one more thing that we are going to do is just, where's our PP ups? And we're just going to use them on Roost. We want as many Roosts as possible. And I think that's all we really need to boost. Yeah. So I feel like we're going to need to be clicking it a lot. I don't want to run out. Let's do this. Brogdon retiring? Interesting. Knicks just signed him, and now he's retiring. I mean, to be fair, I'd also rather retire than play for the Knicks. Fiery Dance. Okay. Just checking on one small thing. Okay. We're good. Rampardos, time to switch. We are never staying in. Let's go to Bean, I guess. Oh no, my speed. We don't get it the turn we switch in. Right. Night Slash. Who's got stamina? That's actually not bad for Rampardos, who's a little squishy. We get our speed boost. We're now faster. Oh, wait. Oh, just scary faces. We're fine. No more Sandstorm. We're fine. We chip away, and then Night Slash. Goodbye. Harder. Time to switch. We'll go into Bouquet. Lands the Dynamic Punch. That's a little crazy. Also, I just realized I have Grassy Terrain and Misty Terrain. We should fix that. My friend Malamar? There we go. Okay, let's take care of Bouquet here. Let's just give it Wish instead of the Grassy Terrain. Just give it some extra recovery. What the heck is Flower Guard? I've never heard of that move. Defensive stats of all grass-type Pokemon is raised by a strange power. Wow, that's bad. Colin? Could come in handy when facing all grass types, having a bug type move. Let's Quiver. Oh, you're gross. Wake up, chicken. I'm being tickled. Stop tickling me. I don't consent to this tickling. You have Flash Fire. Oh no. Oh, thank God I don't hit twice. We need to switch. How do you land two Sings? It's 55% accurate. I'm being tickled again. I don't think I can touch a ghost type. Wake up, you stupid lamp. Max sleep, jeez. Just to be tickled over and over. It has flash fire. I'm so dumb. I'm literally the dumbest boy in school. It's okay, it just tickles me to death. And then Aromatisse comes in. Let's switch into Bean. Moonblast will be neutral. Oh no, my special attack. Whatever will I do? Poison Fang. Okay. Quiver. I mean, it will. Don't you find yourself tickled every now and then? Not a fun place to be. We're probably gonna end up switching here because of the Leech Seed. Let's go to High Chops. We should be fine with Ice Scales. Yeah, yummy. We'll just Sucker Punch. Nope, and I'm dumb and I clicked the wrong move. And now its defense is sky high. You knew. It has max defense now. We are in what I would call danger. Let's get out of here. We have to hit him specially. Our 3 special attackers, it can hit for super effective damage. I think Bouquet is probably a good switch here. Does okay. No P word, no P word, we're fine. Big damage, okay. Who's more likely to outspeed is none of them. So let's go to Bean, I guess, and just hope we get a crit. Night Slash, high crit ratio. No burn, no burn. Burn is not real. Come on, get a crit. Oh, and you get the burn, you're Tentacruel. But I'm fast as fuck, boy. And you switch? Okay. You're useless now. Let's go back to Chicken, because I don't know what it does to me. Iron Defenses. Go ahead. Keep raising your defense. I can set up Quiver Dances for free. Gyro Ball. Does nothing. Let's go to +2, and then make sure we're just fine to sweep the rest of the battle. And then Fire Dance. Probably should have roosted. It's fine. Not fine. We don't like that at all, actually. Bug Buzz. Okay, we're fine. Ooh, was literally never worried. Not once, not twice, not thrice was I ever worried. And then Lombre, we can just Bug Buzz. Okay, way scarier than that fight needed to be. Luckily, Erika does not have any rock-type moves, because we're very weak to it. Okay, here's the Rillaboom. We need to get to at least +2. If we can get higher than that, we will. Plus the Grassy Surge healing. We'll go to... Okay, we're at +2 now. And now we have to play around with Roosts. As long as there are no C words, we should be in the clear. Let's Roost here. Let's go to +3. This also stalls out the grassy terrain, which is big for us. We would have died to a C word. Okay, now we got a Roost. Probably 2 turns in a row, if I had to imagine. Yep. Could you miss one of these, please? Let's Roost. We're at +3. 1 more, and we're good. Let's Quiver. We should be able to sweep now, but we need more health. So we're just going to Roost up a couple times, get as much health as we can. Grassy terrain is gone. I'm kind of hoping U-turns actually resets up the terrain for us. Get a little passive healing. Roost. Probably as good as we're gonna get. Let's just double check how much damage the Meowscarada does to us. That's the only thing that we need to take a hit from. Alright, so Jolly, Protean with Flower Trick does like 20%, so that's fine. Knockoff. Really, yeah, we only need to take one hit. So knockoff will do like 40%. That's a lot. We have 78 health right now, which is 55%. So we would go down to a crit. U-turn. Triple Axle. We're at +4 special defense, +4 speed. We might as well roost, right? And now let's Fire Dance. If we can't miss, we might get another boost. We don't. Goes into the Meowscarada. Okay, we have 84 HP. We're at 59%. Both moves hypothetically kill, so let's bring it down to Sash. Goes for knockoff, strongest move. We live. It doesn't have Sucker Punch. It has nothing with priority on its team. We should be fine to just sweep now. Venusaur. We should be fine to sleep, but I don't put us to sleep, so we have to click Fire Dance and trust that the calcs we did were correct. Although we never worried. I was this much worried. Meganium has Ancient Power, so we can't recover. We'll Fire Dance. Oh my god, I forgot about Triage. It could have just Giga Drained us. That would have been scary. And then the Electrode. Just like that, Erika goes down. Volcarona with the sweep. Get the brooms out, folks. Give me Giga Drain. Get the brooms out. When do you evolve? 59. Yeah, we got a while. Post Sabrina. Yeah, and we're back to daytime with our 4th badge. Huge W's. Especially because we get a bunch of good TMs now. Including Protect, which we can put on Drapion, and some special moves to put on Chandelure, which we're going to do immediately. It's the wrong thing. I'm just going to bottom up because we're already down here. Scorching Sands is not bad. I think. Here's what I want to do. You should have Poison Jab instead of Poison Fang. Let's give it Dark Pulse instead of Confuse Ray. I want to keep Willow for now. Ooh, there's knockoff for High Chops instead of Sucker Punch. Probably won't regret that later. Let's give it Energy Ball for coverage instead of... Actually, instead of Dark Pulse. Do we do that? Or instead of Psychic? We'll get rid of Psychic. And then where's Flamethrowers? The only other thing I want on Lumiere. Instead of Flame Burst. And then Protect. Let's put Psychic on Bouquet, actually, instead of the Terrain. There's Protect. We put that on Bean. And make sure we get the speed. We'll get rid of Knockoff for now. We have a double battle to prep for. Rivals, Team Rocket. Scrolling, it's this one. Alright, we have a double battle. In order to get into the Team Rocket Hideout, we need to knock out the Aerodactyl so we can eat berries. So how do we do that quickly? Any fake out users? You don't get fake out, do you? I don't think he does. I think you get fake out, and you resist a lot. Let's look. Do you get fake out? I feel like I would have known if you got fake out. I'll Polyrath too, but maybe it's an egg move. So I wouldn't gotten rid of fake out on anyone. You definitely get fake out. I know for a fact that Ambipom gets fake out, but other than fake out, it does terrible in the rest of the fight. Let's look at Berserker. Does Berserker get fake out? He does also have E-Speed, which is solid, but yep, there's fake out. So I feel like I want to go with that. We'll get rid of Supercell Slam. All right, if we have a Berserker at level... What was the level cap? I don't even remember. What's the level cap? Yeah, you'll have an egg. Thanks, I'll hatch it in the game corner. Berserker at 47. We're at 100% HP. How much damage do we take from the Hypno? Because we're going to get rid of the Aerodactyl as quickly as possible. He'll be level 45. We could also try to burn it, I guess. Hypno is Calm Nature. And it has Psychic. It has Knockoff. And it has Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is 23%. So, yeah, this is one of our leads. Let's give it... Ooh, it also gets Bullet Punch. More... Especially with Steely's Spirit, Bullet Punch does so well. Let's get rid of Fake. And we're just going to be priority.deck. This thing is strong. We just have to go fix its attack. Okay, so that's one of our leads. Berserker's attack. Cool. Yeah, we're good. Now we need something else that takes out the Aerodactyl. And it needs to be faster than Hypno. Usually Bullet Punch probably does more to the Aerodactyl. And serves the same purpose, right? Or I guess no, because we want the Aerodactyl to flinch. Because it's so fast. Never mind. Talked myself out of it. How fast is Electivire? Electivire could be fun. Pure Electric, base 95? That would work. So we could go Electivire. That's an option. Ghost type does not do well in this fight. No, you don't do well, Poliwrath. Sorry. Aerodactyl's level going to be level 44. Right, and it's going to have Jolly, Unnerve, Rocks. I don't need to put the moves on. I just need something to calculate how much damage I'll do to him. Drapion. Drapion might be fun. Especially with the speed boost. 47, Night. Slash does nothing. Ooh, boy. I mean, it does get, like, Brock Slide. That does more, but not enough. Let's look at Electivire. At level 47. We do have Sniper, which is fun. So if we can get a crit, we need to fix the nature if we do bring it. Just gets like Thunder Punch. Would do the trick. So let's lead with Electivire and Berserker. Let's go fix Natures. Base 95, we would need to be Jolly in order to speed tie the Obstagoon. Nature change you to Jolly. Right, but we'd be a higher level than the Obstagoon, so we'd out at speed. Let's just make them both. Oops, that's the wrong nature. Let's just go Jolly on both. And then moveset, we want Thunder Punch instead of Electro Ball. We want Knock Punch is really good instead of Discharge. Keep Thunder Wave, and then we want anything else here? Not really. Protect is always good. Kind of like, I mean, the light screen does nothing, so we'll just keep Protect, and we'll do that. And now we'll need to give both of these goobers the Chesto Berry. Alright, so then we'll Protect, and we'll switch into... Do we have anything that's immune to sleep? Do we have any, like, Insomniamons? Or Comatose? Eliminate, Storm Drain, Clear Body, Iron Barbs, Generator, Neutralizing Gas. Does Magic Bounce work on Dark Void? That is the question that I am going to be Googling. Yes, it does. Ooh. So what if we bait the Dark Void, right? And then we switch a Azumarill in to bounce it back and put them to sleep. That is a fun strat that I would like to do. We keep the same lead. Then we have this in the back with Aqua Jet instead of Body Slam. We want Play Rough. We'll keep a Fire move. We don't need the Ice move, I guess. We'll need to change its nature. We're never going to outspeed anything. We might outspeed the Gramble, actually. So we'll make him Jolly. Alright, what's Azumarill's base speed? 50? If we're Jolly, we outspeed the Gramble. Let's just put a Citrus. Being able to bounce back Dark Void sounds fun. And I want to do it. Conkeldurr loves sitting next to Obstagoon, so we'll grab Conkeldurr. And what is Conkeldurr's ability again? Doesn't it have something gross? Yeah, sort of Ruin. Yeah, but for a double battle, that's not fun. It also has Well-Baked Body. We might as well, right? If it goes for like a Temper Flare, which it never will, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, Conkeldurr does not do as well as I thought. What about y'all? You do okay. We need physical boyfriends. Physical walls, if you will. What wants to sit in front of... We really need something to take out Hypno, honestly. Because, like, these guys are fun, but they don't touch Hypno. Then we're going to put him to sleep. Gramble does have the Lumberry, though. So if it's Granble that comes in, then we're scared. Alright, because it'll still be up. Hypno will be asleep. So what do we want to do to Granbull, Drain Punch, Play Rough, Temper Flare, Psychic, Surge? We'll have Azumarill and one of these goobers in front of them. Can we switch out Livewire? Alright, we'll keep the Steely Spirit and we'll just Iron Head or Bullet Punch, and that feels strong. Into the Granbull slot. How much does that do? Berserker. Oh, well, 47. We also want to look at how much damage we take. Steely Spirit, right, ups our Steel type moves by 50%, which is awesome. Iron Head and Bullet Punch. We do have a Speed Granbull, which is good. Granbull at level 44. Iron Head just kills. Oh, but the Intimidate or -1. It doesn't. What if we're Adamant? Nope. It doesn't, so we might as well be Jolly. Right, we need to be Chestoberry. Unless, what if turn 1 we swap to the Azumarill, and then we're just Bullet Punching and Aqua Jetting on turn 2? Because then we can be not Chestoberry, we can be Metal Coat. And if we're Adamant, we would still outspeed the Granbull, and then Iron Head would Oko. So if we go Adamant and Metal Coat, I'm liking this plan a lot better. Where do we not have Metal Coat? Oh, we don't have the Metal Coats yet. Doesn't even matter. Oh, no, we do. Just wasn't sorted. Okay. That's a good plan. But we still need something to take out Hypno and something to take out the Obstagoon. So we need stuff for that. Obstagoon is real scary. We could bring Liepard with Protect, just with neutralizing gas. It feels good for both Hypno and turning off Guts, but it can't sit there for long because it's pretty frail. Although, Fake Out too. Stay on the field an extra turn. Does it get like Play Rough? Neutralizing Gas feels good for this fight. Let's bring Night Slash instead of Pursuit. And if it gets like Play Rough, then we're cooking with Crisco. Because turning off Guts just makes Obstagoon neutered. And it does good damage against Hypno. It does get Play Rough. Oh, we're so back. We don't need Sucker Punch. We'll be the fastest on the field, so let's just bring Protect and really just sit there. That should be all we really need for this fight. We'll get rid of Sucker Punch. Do we need Protect on you? Probably Wise. I don't see a need to click Ice Punch. That should be all we really need. We'll grab a Citrus Berry. Let's also grab Citrus Berries from our PC just to clean it up a bit. Oops. Move items is what I wanted. Put you in the bag, you in the bag. Right, we can always give later as we need. Let's just clean up our PC. Have everything at our disposal. Yeah, no? Okay. That should be all we really need. We'll grab... They're all physical, so no reason to bring Chandelure. Or low kicks. We'll grab Drapion, just because speed boost is really good. And I guess... Right. You do okay except for the Obstagoon. The Obstagoon is scary, so maybe we grab Colderberry, Noivern, and then just Citrus Berry Bean. Alright, that's our team. Everybody say team. I like their movesets. I'm not going to change a thing. Hopefully I've really overthought this and it's just easy to punch this guy in the mouth. The only way this doesn't work is if he doesn't use... Alright, so we're going to fake out Aerodactyl, and then we're hard swapping into Anna, predicting the Dark Void. Oh, Magic Bounce. Didn't work? Oh, it only works on that slot. Oh no, we are in trouble. And he just hard swaps Aerodactyl. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's hard swap Berserker into Nala to get the neutralizing gas up. And then let's get rid of Obstagoon. Oh no, my Citrus. Now Obstagoon's going to do no damage. So honestly, we can just let Burn do its thing. We're going to chip, fake out Hypno, and Aqua, and we'll just double in there. Alright, we'll let... That was through Burn without Guts. Oh my god. You need to go. Psychic does nothing. We can Night Slash and Aqua Jet. Nala's dead. Well, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. Why would I not think he's just going to Shadow Ball that slot? Oh, because he's not. Okay, Nala needs to get out. I guess we could Protect. Alright, and let's Aqua Jet or Aqua Tail the Aerodactyl because we want to be able to eat berries. Tone Beat, we're protected. Psychic comes through. Good damage. Okay, Nala, we need to switch now. Let's switch into... This is a dual Wing Beat. And it still has the Granbull. So we'll hard swap into Neener. There's no reason for you to ever Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse or knock off that slot. And let's Aqua Jet the Aerodactyl to get rid of it. Be able to use our Colberberry just in case. Psychic comes through again. Okay, so Anna's time on the field is done, but we are going to Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce on Intimidate does not work. That's kind of fine. We should outspeed and get rid of Granbull. Honestly, we can Rock Slide because it'll still do the trick. And then we brought Protect. Sit on the field an extra turn. And if he tries to target down that slot, it does no damage. Oh, he player offs does more than I would have liked. Let's Roost, and then let's hard swap into, I guess, Live Wire. Where we can go you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Bean. Oh, and he gets the down attack. Let's Protect. And then Shadow Claw. And of course you player off that slot. Now we're guaranteed faster. Poison Jab, and you're gone. Okay. Harder than it needed to be, but we did survive no deaths, which is always a plus. Now we come into the Rocket Hideout. Let's heal. Let's grab our egg, and then we'll prep for more double battles. Nala, thank you for neutralizing all the gas. Let's hatch an egg. Another cat. What do you got for us? Oh, you're in the party. You have quick draw. You're already fast. Version with quick draw. It's kind of a waste. Does it get any other abilities? Magician? That's not the right thing. Dream Patch. Compound Eyes. Magician and Compound Eyes. I guess Compound Eyes is best, but doubt this thing ever really sees the field. Alright, we need to prep for double battle. Getting rid of Wheezing is our top priority. How much does Wheezing, a Bullet Punch from Berserker do? I mean, the gas has been neutralized, so we're not Steely Spirit, and we would need to go Akaberry. That's level 100. It will be level 43. Not enough. The only way, not nearly enough. And we don't outspeed, right? So we need to be Jolly. So there goes that plan. Something to outspeed and just Oko Wheezing. Psychic from Chandelure, except for then the knockoff from Slacking feels bad. Does have a Shucka, so we can't use ground type. We want Psychic. Don't really have a Psychic type. We have Reuniclus, but it's slow. Hoopa's not real. Claydol with Yachi, maybe? 75 base? Claydol? Level 47. Psychic. Wouldn't get it done. We would need to be modest, and then it Okos. And we outspeed. So maybe we go Yachi Berry Claydol as a lead. We need the Yachi to take an Ice Punch from the Wheezing. It probably does bait in Shadow Ball from Crobat, but I feel like it's kind of fine. At least for now. So let's level up. No, I do not want Sandstorm. And I'm never clicking a ground type move. Let's get Psychic. We definitely want Protect. I don't think we have the ability to click Cosmic Power, but we'll keep Shore Up. And then Psychic. Do you get anything else to help us here? Do you get like an Ice move? Anything really to help us? Loads. D-Gleam doesn't really help. I mean, I guess Scorching Sands is just better than Earth Power, right? Because we can potentially burn. So then what do we put next to the Claydol? Because once we survive that first turn, and then we get rid of the Wheezing, right? Then we just Protect on and off, and we don't have to worry about slacking, right? Then it really just becomes, how do we get rid of Crobat? How do we get rid of Diplin? And the rest of the fight's free. So Crobat with Shadow Ball does a lot. So we're going to need to switch Claydol out, but what do we put? Maybe it's just something we put next to Claydol at the beginning that can deal with Crobat. Like Electivire does okay. What are your base stats like? Yeah, only 70 defense. Don't love that. What about you? You're even worse. Maybe it's Ampharos? Ampharos is pretty thick. I don't hate that. You're fast, but squishy. But cannot be hit for super effective damage except for Giga Drain. No. I mean, Shiinotic should, with Prankster Strength Sap, is just fun and can bother the Weezing once it's dead. Bother slacking once Weezing's gone. So let's pack it. So we need ice for the Dipplin and then something for Crobat. Maybe just Rock Slide. No, because the Ice Punch still exists. Thought I muted the server. I did not. I'll mute it later. That's fine. Okay. What do we put next to deal with Crobat that doesn't immediately get blown to smithereens? I think we'll go Ampharos. Or honestly, let's go Electivire. Because it also gets Ice Punch. Not naturally, okay. So we have to dig up and find it. But that's fine, because Thunder Punch should be good. And it resists pretty much everything that Crobat wants to do. So let's find Ice Punch, put that on Livewire instead of Thunder Wave. We're not clicking in this fight. Already at level cap. You need to be at level cap. Cool. Cool. Where's our Aka Berries? Use Fire Punch and Ice Punch. Maybe Shiinotic doesn't come, actually. As fun as that would be. Do you have Protect on you? Yes. Yes. Okay. And now just something for Dipplin. The Electivire also does really well, still. So now we just want stuff that's good in the fight in general. Did I eat lunch today? I don't know if I did. Chat, I will be right back. I'm going to grab a snack for while we're playing. We are back, chat. Yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, I'm feeling a little woozy. What's going on? And I realized I didn't eat today, so now we're here. And I have mango habanero flavored boneless wings that I got from the grocery store that I'm very excited to eat. But while they cool, let's finish prepping. We really just need something for Diplin, right? We need a fairy or we need a grass. Florges fits the bill. Let's just make sure Florges has protect. And then the rest of the fight is pretty free. We'll get rid of Pollen Puff. I don't see us clicking that. And then let's give it a Citrus Berry, just in case. Or actually, let's give it a Poison Berry. Just in case it needs to sit in front of the Crobat for some strange reason. Speed Boost is always good. And we know it has Protect. Steely Spirit is awesome, and we already know it has Protect on it. Oh, it does have Fake Out, so we can even just come in and Fake Out. And then switch on the Truant turn. And then we know you have Fake Out, so we could just keep Fake Outing, and then that feels fine. Let's do that. All right, that's our team. Everybody say team. We'll put a live wire in this. We'll do that just in case. So we still have to fight the dudes down here, right? We get the Psychic Noise TM, and we get ooh, that's a Regieleki, and we get the guy to get the lift key. Oh no, Thunder Cage. I cannot leave now. Oh, and it does overturn damage. I didn't know that. Good thing I didn't Mach Punch. It's fine. And then Celebi. We'll switch just in case. We'll go to Beam. Should wall you for days. Yep. We missed it and went to Protect. But we're never punished. I wanted to make sure we outsped after the Omni boost, so I was going to click Protect, but we're fine. We'll grab Psychic Noise. Yeah, we're using Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack today, and I'm jamming. Big monkey hours, you know? That's not how the puzzle goes. This way, around this way. There we go. We'll grab, what is this, Black Glasses? Yeah. And then we gotta get the Leech Life TM. Great for low kicks, honestly. I didn't heal, I'm not smart. That's a Raikou. Come on, Cladle. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can see it. Shake, like my hand's shaking a little bit. Like I felt my blood pressure or my blood sugar just plummeting. Needed the snack. So, and people were like, "Oh, you know, on camera," but like this was very much needed. Oh, I'm out of Pokeviles. Right, we just gotta dodge this guy. These are not spicy at all. I thought they'd be much spicier for a mango habanero. I mean, I taste like the sweetness of the mango. Not a whole lot of Honestly, I'd rather not do the puzzle the whole time. And we'll do it once to at least grab... I forgot there's the taunt TM, which could come in handy. Rather than fight these dudes later. It's fine. I was gonna go up and fight the guy guarding the elevator, but yeah, I'm good. Oh, I fat-fingered. I fat-fingered. This is what I get for trying to play with one hand. There we go. I almost did it again. Alright. We are just going to protect and psychic. Not smart. So now we're going to Thunder Punch and swap into Bouquet preemptively. Oh my god, it didn't kill. Ugh. But the Truant turn, we have to double protect this turn. We can Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch, and Psychic on the Truant turn. Psychic for some chip. Diplin comes in. Protect, protect. And now let's Ice Punch and Moonblast. And that should take out Diplin. This is an attacking turn, so we can double protect. And then Thunder Punch, Moonblast. Easy clap. Once you get rid of Wheezing, that fight gets a lot easier. Now this next fight is interesting. I kind of want to lead Lipard. Because we have it's Fake Out, and it's but X Scissor destroys. Could just protect. What if I go 2 Fake Out users? No, that doesn't work. We need a Fake Out, and then something that doesn't care about the Shift Tree, and out to get rid of Talonflame. This is level 40, it'll be 43. Yo, what's up, Neener? How much does this do to the Berserker? How much does Low Kick do? Not a lot, actually. Let's just make sure that it can't do anything funky. Leaf, Blade, no. X Scissor is going to do negative damage. And Ceaseless Edge. I'll probably just Ceaseless Edge to get up a layer of spikes, but like it's fine. So now we need something that doesn't care about any of those things to take down the Talonflame. So in an hour-long meeting at work, where an employee of higher title than me built a shitty reporting deck that was just letting marketing take victory lap and conveniently not holding them accountable. Hey, sometimes it unfortunately do be like that. Sorry that meeting sucked. You know what's. Been, hey, been there. Let me tell you. Now you're here, so it's better. Is it just Electivire at 47? Nope, Leaf Blade does way too much damage for us to be comfortable. Do you hear your music? Yeah, I do. Do you not? Oh, it's very monkey. Yes, I put on it's Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack. It's Mantine. Seviform at 47. Doesn't take a ton of damage. So I think that's our lead. Let's just double check to make sure that we OHKO the Talonflame. It's gonna be at 44. And then we want to Thunderbolt. We have Refrigerate, which is pretty cool. Um, we're never outspeeding anything, so we might as well be modest, and it kills. Okay, so that's our lead. Let's just make sure that we are leveled up. No, I don't want bounce. Let us also, we need to go change nature, so let's dig our way out. The surfboard should be modest. And then let's give it a, looking at move sets, cannot be hit for super effective damage by anything. So let's citrus. We're prepping. We've just started. Um, we are prepping for this double battle with the Talonflame and the Shiftry. Um, so this is just our lead. We want Roost. You see a monkey where? Did you just call this cat a monkey? Cat with a beard. Um, we do have some monkeys. Not a ton. Oh yeah, right after you went to bed last night, when we were hatching eggs, we hatched shiny Grapploct. Mm. Yes, Infernape is on Giovanni's team. He is next. Um, what am I doing in here? Let's just make sure Mantine's moveset is kosher. T-Wave could be fun. Wide Guard doesn't have any spread moves. No. Discharge definitely not for a double battle. Let's grab Thunder Wave. A little bit of speed control could be good. And then let's look at our TMs. We have Roost. Let's put Thunderbolt on you. And then do we have just like Sludge Bomb or something like that? We have Venoshock, but that's not as good. You don't get Poison Jab. I guess we don't. Maybe we just Volt Switch and just go full Electric. I mean, yeah, Poison doesn't do a ton. Okay, that's our lead, right? Is Fake Out, Thunderbolt, get rid of Talonflame. What wants to come in then? It's probably the I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. Probably the Toxicroak if I had to guess. So we could always protect and scout as needed. Um, if it is the Toxicroak, we could go Shoppleberry on the Berserker. All right, because we want to break Focus Sash of Shiftry, honestly. That doesn't really solve anything. What do we want to do here? We want something for Toxicroak. Psychic type, perhaps? We do have Claydol. So where's my Musica? Did the video end? It did. Back. What up, K-Mega? Hope you've had a great day. Something to sit in front of Toxicroak. Like, Psychic does well, but we don't have any flyers, I'm realizing, and that's not fun. Flying does really well. I guess we technically have Landorus, but I guess Claydol? Then no, because everything Shiftry does hurts. What are we gonna do to this Toxicroak, chat? Do we ground? Where are our ground types besides Claydol? Landorus with Ayachi does okay. What's my best mod on the PC? There it is. Shiny Grapplock. That was full odds. We hatched that last night in Lavender Town. That wasn't the guaranteed shiny from before Mount Moon. We do also have this Steely Spirit Berserker, which is awesome. Anything else broken? Oh, we have Ice Scale Chandelure. is disgusting. Not for this fight, but just in general is gross. For this fight in particular. We don't have any ground types except for Landorus. Maybe it's just Yachi Berry Landorus, but I feel like Leaf Blade does way too much to be comfortable. This is a tough one, chat. Unless we just don't hit him for super effective damage and live with it. They're all hitting physically, so Ice Scales does not help. Dude, everything was Route 1 style bugs. The Pokemon themselves aren't crazy, but we do have some good abilities. We got some solid abilities. So the luck in that regard definitely has turned around. But I am not seeing a path here. I'm struggling to find it. We'll probably then protect and Volt Switch on the second turn. But into who? Alright, we need something that's going to outspeed. So we need something with at least 129 speed. Or at least base... They're both Jolly, so at least base 85 is how we'll look for it. So who are our options? You would outspeed, right? Mantine would be the slowest, so it would be a slow Volt Switch, which we like. Wow. Am I looking at that right? I wouldn't be. Never mind. It'd be a fast Volt Switch, which is not good. Unless we go down in speed nature. Is that... No, we need to be modest. What ability does Lando have? Overcoat. Like, nothing super helpful. Its other ability is Ice Body. So, nothing. You both have knockoffs, so Chandelure gets destroyed. Maybe it's just Drapion, who's a bit bulky. Right? We get up a Honeclaw's speed boost. And just do work from there. We give it, like, Stomping Tantrum. That, I guess, is good. They're already all slow. Are we ever clicking a Dark-type move in this fight? No, we'll get rid of Night Slash. That feels fine, and can't get hit for super effective damage, and so just Citrus Berry, yeah. And then we'll switch out Berserker for what? Right, we'll end up Volt switching into Drapion. Yeah, you can absolutely just call me Topher. That is so fine. I have a good day. I've had some back pain for the last couple weeks. I don't know what I think I strained my lat or something, but today it's been feeling really good. So I'm very happy and pleased about that. Neutralizing gas and fake out is always good, even if it's on a less than Pokemon. Yeah, literally. Once Shifttree's gone, Landorus does okay, but not great. I feel like that's enough. We'll grab Chandelure specifically for the Electros, but let's also make sure we give it a Culver Berry, because too many things have knockoff. And then where's our rare candies? Cool. And then who else do we want to bring? Maybe Florges? Just with the poison with the Cabia Berry does okay. Alright, I think that's our team. Let's run it. Very curious to see how this one's gonna go. Definitely not as clean as the other. That's for sure. Faux show. But no, I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. Hope you've had a great day. We're streaming a little bit earlier than usual today because tonight, Wednesday, is date night with my fiance, so I'm gonna go hang out with her. And then I have a small project that I'm cooking up for future streams, which I'm very excited about. That I'm going to sit down and chat with someone. We fake out and we Thunderbolt. No Tailwind is huge. It's the Electros. Maybe we just Iron Head? Because, we don't get hit with super effective damage on anything. So it's just Roost, I guess. I do not mind your asking. We are going to... I don't honestly know. We'll probably sit... We'll probably just get dinner and then watch... Ah! I just peeked my mic. I just threw! Oh, I just threw. Why didn't I protect? I literally talked about it too. Of oh, we just protect on turn 2. And I didn't do it. Not smart. Literally not smart. Toxicroak is here. I apologize if I just destroyed anybody's earbuds. Or eardrums. Stomping Tantrum, and then we're going to Volt Switch out into the Forges. Yeah, we'll probably, I was going to say end up watching Abbott Elementary has been the show we've been watching. So probably just end up watching that. We also have to respond. We locked in a photographer for our wedding next year. And so we'll probably end up just emailing. We're trying to confirm our engagement photo shoot date. Oh my god, that Berserker was so good. It had E-Speed, Bullet Punch, Steely Spirit. Oh, that Berserker was gross. And now it is deceased. That's tough. It's real tough. Okay. Just in time for Geo, too. So we need something to outspeed and Oko Nidoking. Like maybe Manaphy? Just because of Manaphy gets good coverage, or even Chandelure. Let's go Nidoking. 45. It has Timid, Sheer Force, Life Orb. And then I'll look at Chandelure first, because it has really good coverage and better... Actually, Manaphy has better speed, but... More coverage. No, we have Energy Ball now. So we'll look at Manaphy, because I feel we're gonna need Chandelure for the Kangaskhan. 47. Right, we outspeed always. If we go Timid, we outspeed Veluza too, naturally, which is nice. So we'll go Timid. We have Gluttony as our ability. Anything else on Manaphy? I think it only gets the one, but let's check our spreadsheet here. Manaphy. Yep, only Gluttony. Okay. And then we do have Scald access now. We would need to go Mystic Water, and it still doesn't guarantee Oko. If we're modest, Citrus, does it Oko? No. Okay, so that's not viable. Could go Lando, right? Landorus, 47. We know we're gonna outspeed, even if we are... You are a physical attacker, cool. So even if we're Jolly, we would outspeed Veluza, which is good. Right, we have Overcoat, which doesn't super help, but, you know, it's not negative. And then we want to just, like, Stomping Tantrum. Really? Soft Sand? That would Oko. That's an option. If we're Jolly. Do we have anything better? Something that can potentially also help us against somebody else. Not seeing much. Yeah, so I guess it's Lando. All right, it's Landorus leveled up, obviously. It's Soft Sand, and it's Stomping Tantrum. So this isn't a gym leader. This is... It doesn't get Stomping Tantrum. Oh, no. Never mind. Does it get, like, Earthquake? Nope. Yeah, this is Geo. So never mind. Landorus is not... It apparently doesn't get Stomping Tantrum or naturally get Earthquake yet. Maybe only the Therian form gets it. So that's back to the drawing board. What is your speed? You're too slow. So are you. That's not viable. It has to be, right? Apparently his tantrums are not stomping. What about Hoopa? What's Hoopa's speed? 70. Too slow. Man, this Hoopa stinks. I was excited when we got Hoopa, but it's done literally nothing. And unless we go special, what if we go Timid, Soft Sand, Earth Power? That would still kill. Oh, so we could just go special Landorus, and it's the same thing. You can warn it via TM. Yep, that's a red nerf then. So let's go Timid. Let's make sure we have something to hit Honchkrow, just in case. And then let's look through TMs of just any other moves that might be... That's berries, we want TMs. Yeah, I mean, the bad tantrum. Compatible. Can't be learned. Anything else that might help us in this fight? Toxic? Not really. Protect will take, in case we need to scout. We're going special, so we don't need Swords Dance. Psychic is just better than Extrasensory. Yeah, its move pool in Rad Red here is very limited. It also just doesn't have a flying move yet. Knock off. That could be good. Like U-turn is just better. Although we're only outspeeding the... Alright, we're base 101. Up in speed, so we would actually outspeed the Kangaskhan. So having U-turn is good. Are we going to click Psychic in this fight ever? No. So that'll be its moveset. And then let's give it a water resist in case we're in front of the Veluza, or probably just citrus is just better. All right, if we're sitting in front of Veluza with... No, we need the soft sand. Nope, never mind. Never mind. All right, if we're timid just with, like, no item... Yeah, not a guaranteed Oko, so it's soft sand. Okay, so Landorus takes care of Nidoking. Now we need something to take care of the Honchkrow. Haunch, something to switch in and be able to then kill. 45. Jolly, Super Luck, Scope Lens. Basically always crits. Night Slash, Sucker Punch, Drill Peck, Heat Wave. We need something to switch in here. We want either Electric or Fairy. You are better specially, and there's an Earthworm that exists. I'm also just realizing that turn 1 he probably just sees the KO, swaps to Earthworm, and then Shed Tails, and puts us really far behind the 8-ball. I'm not liking that possibility. I'm foreseeing that future, but I don't know how I stop it. Is that Electivire? Base 95 we would never outspeed. Same with Mantine, too slow. Wyvern? Sevi is base 123, but I mean the Culver Berry would definitely be needed. Alright, level 47, and it has Sucker Punch though, so that's not viable. Maybe Lycanroc? Which Lycanroc is this? Is this Day? Yeah, this is Day form. 47, we would outspeed. Right, we can go Adamant with base 112. So we're never outspeeding Infernape anyway. It has Regenerator, or what's your other? Stamina. So I mean, switching, probably goes, Regenerator's probably better if we need to be switching in and out. We just go Citrus Berry, and then just like Rock Slide. Okos. Let's do that, I guess. We'll grab Pooper. It's already Adamant, but let's get it to level cap. Let's check on moves. Definitely want Excel Rock over... If we can set up the Stealth Rocks, that would be so big. I don't foresee a world in which we're going to be able to because of the crits. Breaking Focus Sash would be so nice on the Infernape. Do we ever need Crunch? Again, if we find ourselves in front of the Veluza. And I guess, do we still kill if we go Jolly? We don't, so yeah, we have to be Adamant. It's a little crazy that it doesn't kill unless we're Adamant. And there's a Citrus, okay. So that's for Honchkrow. Now, Infernape is scary. Infernape has destroyed us in the past. Especially if it gets to sit behind a sub. Infernape. Level 46. Jolly, Blaze, Focus Sash, Pyro Ball, Close Combat, and Thunder Punch. My gut tells me that Noivern does really well because it is fast. I mean, we'd have to be Jolly to outspeed, but we don't really take a lot of damage, right? Even if it's Swords Dances, we still live 1. It would need to Swords Dance. We need to get to +6 to kill, so this feels good. We have Flash Fire, which I forgot about. So it can really only use Thunder Punch and Rock Slide. Wow, that does nothing to you. Why? Base 102 attack. I'd probably use Spirit Shackle just to hold it in instead of Shadow Claw. But I mean, again, it does nothing to us. So let's grab Noivern. Let's give it a Citrus. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give it a cherry. I don't want to be paralyzed by a Thunder Punch. Let's make sure that we are Jolly to outspeed. And then we want Spirit Lock instead of Shadow Claw. That way, if we are sitting in front of it, it can't leave. Alright, that's Infernape. Not as scary as I thought it would be. The Kangaskhan. We need a Will-O-Wisper. Who are our fire types? That's where we're really ghost types. Could go with Chandelure. Alright, we want a ghost type with Willow. That makes him pretty easy. Honestly, is there a world in which we go Mimikyu? Alright, at 47. Kangaskhan is Jolly Parental Bond with Fake Out, Body Slam, Crunch, and Power Up Punch. Crunch still does a ton, and we would never outspeed, so no. What song is currently playing? It is, let me look at the timestamp. Sticker Brush Symphony from Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Side Quest. Mimikyu is not real. Right, it doesn't have any screens for us to clean. Could go Chandelure. Right, we aren't gonna outspeed, but we do have ice scales. And if it's once it's burned, right? So if we switch in, we Pulverberry to take 1. And then once he is burned, only does about 20%. The only problem with Chandelure, right, is it wouldn't have any recovery. So maybe Chandelure is just better off with like Air Balloon against Orthworm. And do we have any other Whispers? Who are our ghosts? Right, it's Mimikyu, it's Chandelure, and it's Noivern, right? And Hoopa. But Hoopa's quad weak, so it's not viable. How much does Flamethrower do to you? If we are modest. 43 to 51%. So we would need to pack Protect, Culberberry, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, and then probably Energy Ball or Dark Pulse. About the same. We'll do that, because I'm not seeing anything else for Kangaskhan. Let's make sure we have Protect, because we'll need the Burn Chippies. We'll get rid of Dark Pulse. Okay. Orthworm. We have to hit him specially. There's no point in hitting him physically. So who are our special attackers that can hit for super effective damage? Volcarona could. That Veluza becomes so scary. But I think that's kind of it, right? It's just Volcarona. I don't even think we would need to set up, which is good. So we can bring just extra coverage. It's the Orthworm that we're looking at, which is level 47 and Impish with Earth Eater and a Citrus Berry with Iron Head, Earthquake, not Earth Power, and Body Press against our Volcarona. at 47. Earthquake does 33%. It's not super effective. We have Roost, right? We always outspeed. We're base 100. So we still probably go Modest just to at least speed tie the Kangaskhan in case we find ourselves in front of it. And to make sure we're faster than Honchkrow. And then a Fiery Dance. Always Okos. We don't have to set up. So let's grab Volcarona. We are going to give it a Water Berry. Just for whatever strange reason, it needs to be in front of Veluza. Let's rare Candy up. And then let's make sure that it is Modest. Not Modest, Timid. And we have Arena Trap, so the only way it's getting away from us is with... My entire team is weak to Veluza right now. Oh no. Water, water, water. Like, my entire team is weak to water. What the heck do we do against Veluza? We want a Dark type. Actually, you know who does really well? Is Azumarill with Water Absorb. Like, I know it's weak, but we're not going to take, like, any damage. Actually, Psycho Cut probably destroys us because we're weak, right? Veluza at level 46 is Jolly, has Sharpness, Psycho Cut. How much does that do to an Azumarill at 47? That's 250. I want 47. Yeah, it still does way too much. And like, even if we're Modest, we're never outspeeding it. So even if we're like Adamant and say Thunder Punch, it's probably the best thing you're gonna get for that. Yeah, we do 30%. So that's not viable. We need Dark type. All our Dark types don't also resist water, except for Xyvilus, but it has Churn, so that's not real. I guess it's just Drapion, right? With Speed Boost and a Dark type move. Drapion at 47. We can go Adamant. Right, we're never outspeeding Honchkrow anyway if we're there. And then if we use just like Night Slash... Speed Boost. It would 2-shot, Aqua Cutter would 3, unless he Fillet Aways. So what about Low Kicks, who gets priority? I'm on the wrong scene. Y'all need to yell at me when I do that. 47. Same thing, we can go Adamant, because we're gonna outspeed it naturally. Aqua Cutter does do more, but we have both First Impression, which does a ton, Sucker Punch. So if it does decide to fillet away, we just kill, yeah. It's Low Kicks. Because we have so much priority. We need to make sure we have Sucker Punch, though. I don't foresee us clicking Knockoff against anyone. And then let's just go Citrus Berry, and then I think we're ready. Let's do this. A little nervous. But I think we have good enough counters for most things. There's only like 1 or 2 Pokemon that are really going to do any damage. We should hopefully be fine. I haven't saved in a while. Let's do that. And let's do this. So it's the Nidoking. We know that we just click. Remember what I said earlier where we know it's just going to Orthworm? We got a U-turn just to get out. What do we think it shed tails into? I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because it depends on what we shed tail into. Eesh. What's the fastest thing we have? Does anybody have any pivot stuff? Like more U-turning? Yeah, we'll go into low kicks. What is he gonna go into? Infernape. Do we outspeed Infernape? 116? No. Right, he's base 111. We just have to hard swap. Oh, I wish I packed Rock Blast. But let's Spirit Lock, make sure he can't switch. And we get rid of the sub. He Swords Dances, that's fine. We just keep Spirit Locking. He's at +4. We know he still doesn't kill, and we do have Shadow Sneak on our side. So let's Spirit Shackle again. Thunder Punch. No burn, no para. We can Shadow Sneak. Down goes Infernape. One down. Kangaskhan comes in. Oh, he's just going straight for Crunch. Who takes Crunch the best? Definitely High Chops. Alright, this is Crunch every time. We eat. And then you are base 100. And low kicks is base 92. So he outspeeds us now. So we just hard swap into Lumiere on the power-up punch. Read like a book. We Willow. We have the Cobra Berry for Crunch. Oh, but he gets the defense drop. Oh, that's huge. Having the defense drop is actually massive. We protect for chippies. I actually need to look at it. We're -1 defense. Crunch, and we don't have a Culber Berry anymore. We have 65 HP. Crunch guaranteed kills because of the defense drop. I'd try to pivot through Pooper or Beautifly. Let's pivot through Chicken, actually. On the Crunch, because it's resisted. Hurt by the burn. And let's just get damage off. Power-up punch comes through, that's fine. After burn, we should kill here. Oh, it lives. Oh, when he gets the para. Oh, the Orthworm is such in a good spot now. We have to switch. This is random move. This is just random move. .104 defense is our highest. Unless it's resisted. I think Beautifly has to be the move. It's B-Slime. No P, no P, no P, no P. Thank God. Aluza. We outspeed, so we just click U-turn, get big damage off, and then go out in high chops. Get Aqua Cutters. Fine. The first impression. Swaps into Earthworm. Please get him below half somehow. Oh, doesn't. We just have to U-turn again. But now it can't Shed Tail. It's at half. This is scary, right? Because if I go into Lumiere and it Earthquakes, it's just dead. But if it Body Presses, we can outspeed and Flamethrower and kill it. We could also go through Beautifly just to scout. And it would, because he can't click Earthquake when it's in, then we can U-turn, go into Lumiere. That's probably a better play. Too weak to Shed Tail, huge. Let's just double check. We protect to scout, it Ironheads. How much does Ironhead do to Chandelure? At 47. Ironhead does 18% at max. We have 65 HP. We're at 51%. So we pivot. I should have clicked U-turn, but it's fine. Right, because Flamethrower blows you out into next week. Okay, Earthworm being gone is huge. Now it's the Nidoking. We're going to Scout with Protect. He's going for Earth Power. Go for Earth Power again. There's no world where she go for Ice Beam. And Earth Power kills. Oh my gosh, okay. This is so sweaty. It's Honchkrow. We Protect to Scout. It's Drill Peck. We Pooper. We Rock Slide. Oh! Sucker Punch just kills. Never mind. We're in danger, chat. I think we just lose now. I should have Excel Rocked. Why didn't we out Sucker Punch? Oh, not smart. I think we just lose. Unless we flinch. Are we back? Hold on. How much is this going to do? Like, losing Lycanroc is kind of like a whatever. Landorus. 47. Sucker Punch does at max 35%. We have 82 HP, which is 53. Oko, I think a crit, we just hang on. It doesn't go for Sucker Punch because it doesn't kill. Oh my, the biggest flinch of my career. And we're not out of the woods, though. We still have to U-turn. He can't fillet away. High Chops is the only thing we have that can take a hit. We live on 2. And we first impression. All the important Pokemon live. Both our Ice Scales Mons live. Landorus lives. Volcarona lives. Noibat lives. Sure, losing Lycanroc is not fun, because it's a Stealth Rock setter. But we live. 59. You're so toxic. Oh my god, I cannot exaggerate enough how big that flinch was. Like, just massive. Without that flinch, we just get swept. Sucker Punch would just delete the rest of the team. It's literally that simple. God, my heart is racing. Oh, there's Earthquake. We can go physical now. Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding. That's going to be it for stream today. It is date night, so I need to go hang out with the missus, and I'm going to enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in chat. Thank you for everyone who supported. Again, we are raising money for Safe in Our World. It is a charity whose mission it is to raise mental health awareness in the gaming community. If you have the means to do so, please, I encourage you to support. Click on the link in the description. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, follow, do all the things, and I will be back again tomorrow for day number 16. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Peace.